What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization World AI only battle that we've got going on here. Lots is still going on in this world. The final German city is just waiting to fall as Germany defend it, I guess, with their last few frigates and Gatling guns. The fall of Egypt is continuing as the Zulu push up through this southern border. Well, obviously they are to the south. Spain are moving a suspiciously large army through Africa to somewhere. The Iroquois have destroyed most of the Indonesian units in the Atlantic Ocean for apparently no reason. And Brazil are making pushes on the Inca. Oh yeah, and there's also a big war for Mongolia. So, you know, lots is going on. And Siam is bombing the Huns, which is a very brave move, Siam. Credit to you. Very brave. Oh, Mongolia lost their capital to China. There we go. That is what China needed to get back into this game. Obviously, India have planes. So it's getting very interesting. Everyone in this area, as people start with Mongolia gone, maybe China will pick up some strength now. Maybe they'll target someone else who's weak. India are probably the next weakest. Obviously Persia are here as well. Probably Persia. Egypt finally getting some sort of open borders agreement to try desperately to get these units home. Don't think it's going to happen. Poland's still not pushing in for Frankfurt. I don't know whether they're waiting for the units to be destroyed, for the British artillery to help, but what if Britain snuck in? I could see Britain doing it. They've been so ruthless and efficient in going through mainland Germany. What a coalition war this was. I did not see the fall of Germany coming here. I thought Germany, when Poland declared war, I thought Germany would win. I think, or at least be successful in defending against Poland. And when Britain joined in, I thought, oh, maybe Germany will lose a city. You know, Britain helping out. But Britain just went ham. And wow. Can't believe what I've seen from the British AI. Credit to them. It's a shame they let all the British Isles go to someone else, but you know, we'll ignore that. Argentina is trying something against the Sioux, but it's not working, quite clearly. There is a lot of carriers just around with carrying Iroquois planes. Just something to notice. Okay, people are starting to just dislike the Zulu a little bit by the look of it. Brazil brave enough to dislike the Zulu, and they're quite far apart still. See, Brazil are trying to grab this city very slowly. I mean, first offensive war from Brazil all game, so if they can grab this, it'll be nice for them. You know, Brazil, some truffles, some, what's this, spices, you know, some bananas. Brazil will be happy, you know. It's a shame. I mean, Brazil probably want this city most because it's got both Chiro de Potosi, a customs house, and El Dorado. Well, I'm not sure exactly which city they belong to. Poland pieced out with Morocco. I thought that was going to be Poland and Germany. Nope, Poland and Morocco. Spain also moving its planes into Carthage. This is very interesting. I think Spain may be going for Egypt. It's unlikely, but still possible they'll go for Mali or Morocco and they just want to attack from the south. They're all very possible options for the Spanish. But Frankfurt looks like it's going to fall next. Maybe not. Britain should take advantage of this. Poland, I don't know what they're doing. Poland have just really struggled in this war to get anything done successfully. What if the Zulu completely wiped out Egypt and then bordered Poland, Germany and the Huns? That would be huge. So that's saying the Iroquois have to do something, as I said in the last video, if they want to win this game right now, because the Zulu are definitely now going to be winning the game. However, the Iroquois, they need to do something. They need to take something to win this game, and then there's an obvious option, which will probably, if they took out the Shoshone completely, well then they've won the game. But you know, if not, it doesn't matter. You know, we can look at the Americas and Europe and the old world even as separate sort of things. We can always do that. Wonder how the Huns feel now that they border someone completely different in terms of their city. They're just sitting here watching what's going on. So many British units. But like I said, London is undefended, so is Birmingham. If France were to launch a sneak attack, well, it is defended, but not very well. Of course, the Iroquois could do something. Ideology, New Zealand joining the world and going down order. Wow, the Zulu are plotting against Spain. Shaka, focus on one war at a time. Wow. Boom. We wanted the Huns to be aggressive. First they attacked Mongolia, and they had a race with China to take Mongolia as if they were toying with them, and China won it, and now both of them going after India. China could definitely pick up some big cities here. China could do well. Looks like Siam are going... Whoa, is Siam going to make a genuine effort to go up against the Huns, or are they just going to go for Persia? I think Siam are generally going to try and go after the Huns, which is a dumb move. Obviously, India have a lot of units here, though, which will be helping the Siamese against the Huns in the south. So this region is now very interesting and a complete mess, which I'm going to have no idea of what's going on in. But, you know, that happens sometimes. China will be focusing on Pataliputra and Shanghai, I'd presume, and then the Huns will be focusing on the south. But obviously the Huns have got all their units up here in the north. And with Siam helping the Indians by the look of it, that would be huge. What if Siam actually made some progress? If Vietnam joined as well. Vietnam, wow. Mobile SAMs. They must be so far ahead. Like, no one else has mobile SAMs. I know we've not been checking recently, but let's just go check technologies. Discovered. Where is it? Vietnam 63. Wow. Okay. This is the biggest period of war ever. Wow. The Huns may be playing this stupidly, but they are now fighting Siam and India in the south and the Soviet Union in the north. Jeez, Huns. That is aggressive. Oh, and by the way, Brazil just grabbed the Incan city here. So, boom, Brazil looking a little bit stronger. Probably a bit of a worry for the Argentinians. Anyway, they look kind of like real life Brazil. Pretty cool. How accurate it looks. Nowhere else looks that accurate to real life. I mean, other than Australia, that looks very accurate. But other than that, nowhere else looks that accurate. Indonesia's kind of okay. Anyway, this is huge. The Huns are now facing India and Siam to their sort of southeast, and the Soviet Union in the north. At least their processing is going to speed up now, you know. Thing is to bear in mind, the Soviet Union have got these cities to worry about as well, and obviously China are helping them against India. So this eastern part of the world's just exploded. This is Korea's chance. Like, Korea do not get a better chance than this to do something against somebody. Vietnam as well. I mean, Vietnam against India, or I don't know, Vietnam. What if Vietnam joined against the Huns? It could be like rip Huns. I mean, I say this, the Huns may go on and win, but I think the Huns could really struggle here. And they're splitting themselves so much. Like, they probably didn't expect the Siamese to make a genuine effort. You know, India's obviously going to make an effort to survive and keep Delhi. India has a few bombers. Siam obviously have a lot of bombers and are contributing up here to help that ideology. California, going for order. Wow, Australia. Whoa. Where'd that come from? Australia via the Soviet Union. Okay, whatever. Well, Poland should get the job done next turn. If not, then Britain is probably thinking about it. Ah. Now this is interesting. The Sioux are gone. Okay, goodbye Sioux. Whatever. But Argentina. Oh, India just pieced out with the Soviet Union. Okay, that's interesting. But anyway, Argentina grabbing this from the Sioux. This is more interesting than the Sioux being there, because now if the Iroquois don't like Argentina, then we're going to see a big war in the Caribbean and Latin America, and obviously just them grabbing this. That would be huge. And if the Iroquois want to take this now, they won't get such a big warmonger penalty for destroying a civ. They'll just get one for grabbing a small city from Argentina. So that's pretty interesting. That's going to spice up affairs around this region of the world. Considering the Iroquois have a huge fleet out here in the Atlantic. Jeez, and Spanish units moving through Egyptian territory. What if Spain went after the Zulu? Like, I don't know, maybe they're just going to try to defend Egypt, sneak in round the back where it's pretty open around here. I don't know. Wouldn't that be interesting? There's still so many units around the Ethiopian capital as well. And there's not so many down south, but lots here to this. They've still They're really defending this island. They definitely do not trust the Iroquois. That is all I know. Thebes yet to start being sieged out. Egypt are defending it with everything they have. And they have to, or they're going to lose it. Anyway, Huns. Wow. So, Poland, we saw all of the big civs now have been in a war recently, other than Korea. Anyone who's anyone has been in a war. It's probably the best way to look at it in this game. Wow. This is some war. Come on, I kind of rooting for the Soviet Union because they're a mod that I selected and put in the game. And I want to see them do well. You know, the Huns have done nothing all game, you know. Come on. But India are actually sieging out this city. Wow, what if Assyria joined in? You know, what if Poland... okay, Poland isn't in a position to join in. No one else is in a position to join in but Vietnam. And Vietnam could join in. That is a very real possibility. And there we go, Poland got the job done. Frankfurt is now Polish, which means Poland now border Spain and control a bit of Italy. But that's it, Germany are done. They are no longer the hosts of the World Congress. It is now hosted. Germany wanted to embargo Poland and Britain wanted to embargo Egypt. Jeez. Okay, but Great Britain is now the host. So Britain took the cities that it was being hosted in and now it's theirs. So guess that's how it works. Who is doing well on score? Can you sort it by highest? Not really. Egypt are at 1,000. Iroquois 1,800. No one else. Even Attila's only got half of that. Gee. 50. Okay, so the Iroquois are winning on score. The Zulu are in second. And Egypt are still third right now. They're still ahead of the Huns. I mean, they're quite strong. I could see that. But this war... Oh my, Vietnam didn't declare war on the Huns, but on the Soviet Union. This war is huge. Everyone is just fighting everybody. And I think soon we could see the mess cleared up. The mess that is East Asia. All it would take is Korea to declare war on China. And that would be huge, Korea. If you could grab Beijing. Just Beijing. Yes, you can go for this city. Or you can do whatever you're doing. You know, you can try something. I mean, lots of modern planes-ish fighters. Why have you not got bombers? Wow, okay. Now North America going into a big moment of war. The Shoshone going for another go. Well, not another go. They never really tried. But for their first... The Shoshone going for their first actual proper attempt for the Aztec capital. They just failed against the Mayans. Now they're going against the Aztecs. And they are joined by Chile for some moral support. I guess. How are Brazil doing? They're starting to build up an air force. That's interesting to see. Wow, this world is so messed up. Some of these wars, I was convinced that Vietnam and Siam have been together all game. Now they're on different sides of a war. What if they declared war on each other? That would be devastating for both of those civs. I mean, Vietnam looks really empty. No units in sight other than the few up here. I mean, there's a few sort of crossing through China. And the Huns are now going for this Siamese city. So obviously everyone's just at war with different civs. There's some civs on both sides of the war, kind of. Which is going to make everything really weird. But anyway, when you see how it goes, I think the Soviet Union might lose now that Vietnam have joined in. Obviously Vietnam have not yet built an atomic bomb. They did grab the Manhattan Project a while ago. They don't even have any planes. Maybe they don't have oil. Or maybe no oil or uranium is causing a big problem for the Vietnamese. So they don't have any atomic bombs. That is probably my best guess. So, the Huns and the Aztecs just pieced out. Okay, whatever. You do that. And this city is now in the yellow. What if India were to make progress? I mean, it's such a mess. It's interesting. But the Huns did well, getting Vietnam kind of on their side. Whether they had anything involved in it. No melee units. Spain now attacking the Soviet Union. So it's interesting to see. Poland would be interesting, but I wouldn't recommend it for Poland. They need to rebuild now. And then think about it. See, they have to worry about Britain now. Something Poland now have to worry about. They were worried about Germany, so they got Britain to help them out. But now Britain did so well, they have to worry about this new border with Britain. A very strong Britain who have shown very good ability in the sea here, in the Baltic Sea, which would allow them a very good chance of grabbing Warsaw. Poland and Siam versus Assyria. War after war after war. Now this isn't big. Neither nation really bought it. Wow, Vietnam has units all the way over here. Nothing's going to happen here. I mean, the Siamese units sort of focusing in on helping India here. But yeah, this is such a messed up world. Wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing. But it's really, really cool. But we've seen so many civs destroyed recently. The Songhai, Germany, the Inca, the Sioux. So this is very interesting now that Argentina and the Iroquois probably have a little bit of tension going on there. As the Shoshone, don't forget, continue to build. If the Shoshone stay alive long enough, I mean, they keep going into wars, trying to grab work into Central America. I don't know why they're not going for California. It's another easy option for them, but they're not going for it. But no cities dropping just yet. Thebes is in the yellow now, and Zulu do have bombers up here, helping the effort now. Just going to make it easy for them. There's a... Wow, what is Spain up to? Whoa, Spain. I think Spain could be going for the Zulu. Like, there's no way that they could go for... They could go for Mali, but they have open borders, so it's unlikely. But they also have open borders with Egypt. They're moving away from Morocco. The Zulu are the only civ down here. Like, what if? That would be huge. Mali now have great war bombers. Didn't notice that, but Mali are doing okay. As long as they can not stay out of wars, build up for a little while. The Zulu will probably not go to war with them just yet. Obviously, they're massively focused in on Egypt and Thebes, but Egypt is defending really, really hard. Because they don't want to die, obviously. I mean, who would? But, you know. Are we going to see any more wars? I think we're going to see one more war over this next turn. Which would be pretty fascinating. I don't know where it's going to come from. I mean, the most peaceful continent right now, South America. Because, I mean, it was sort of peaceful after Brazil won. See, even Oceania, whatever we're going to call this, is seeing New Zealand fight off Indonesians. So that's interesting. China holding on to this still. Don't know how long. Obviously there's this big tension, I presume, between the Zulu and the Iroquois, which can again be seen over here. Don't forget Vietnam have two big cities right next to the Zulu. They won't like that. They will definitely not be a fan of that. The Zulu, and wow, look at this. Are the Iroquois going for the Zulu? What if the Iroquois and Spain are going for Zulu? That's why there's so many units coming down. Look, this area is pretty empty other than this Zulu navy. It would make sense if Spain came round here to the side. By the way, Siam just joined Vietnam against the Soviet Union and peaced out with the Huns. So Siam's changed their mind altogether and is now focused on the Soviet Union. Poor Soviet Union. I don't think they'll lose anything. I mean, they may lose this city over here to Vietnam. I think they're defending well. They're doing their job. As long as they keep hold of Moscow, they'll be fine. I say, as Egypt declares war on them, comes all the way around here with just these units and destroys all of them. That's definitely what's going to happen. But I said one more war. We got one more war. We also got a peace deal. We're going to have to wait to see if there's any more wars though, because that is the end of the video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. Maybe, I was going to say maybe, please leave comments with all your feedback or just saying hi. Maybe subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next one.